everyone here? Coach Todd, ripclub.net. Good to see you again. Today's video is on a subject that I do not touch on a ton, but it's something I've been getting real interested in, and it's muscle gains. Muscle gains. I'm talking about gains, not losing fat, not leaning out. We're talking about muscle gains. And there's something that I've been neglecting big time, and a lot of you guys are not seeing the gains that you want to see either, because you're neglecting that as well. But before I tell you what that is and what you can do about it, I want to show you something. And let me get it here. Oh! Oh! Anyway, back to it. Muscle gains. The one thing that so many people are lacking is sleep. Sleep. That is where your muscles grow. Your muscles grow at rest. If you're not resting, your muscles aren't recovering. You're not making gains. Nutrition, very important. Very, very important. But if you're not supporting your nutrition, or if you're not supporting your workouts with good nutrition, and you're not supporting those two things with rest and recovery, okay, you're seriously putting yourself at a disadvantage, and you could be stopping all your gains because your muscles aren't repairing. Okay, so why is sleep so important for recovery? Few things just about sleep in general. Some real smart guys from some universities over in like the University College of London or something, these guys did a sleep study, and they discovered, yeah, I guess it's a discovery, they discovered that for the average adult, they need 6 to 12 hours of sleep per night. A lot of us don't even get that. I get about 6, and I don't think that's enough for me, because usually after 3 days it catches up with me, and I crash. I crash hard, like into trees and stuff, or I go off the road, or I fall asleep at my desk. It's dangerous. But 6 to 12 hours is generally what adults need for sleep, for not optimal health. Optimal health, they discovered that the average adult needs 7 hours of sleep per night. And with a lot of our schedules, we don't get that. Okay, time management, making sure you get that much sleep, is a whole nother video that we can make later. But 7 hours is about the number you want to hit for optimal health. And if you get less than optimal sleep, if you're actually sleep deprived, you risk hypertension, which is high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, so many other health factors. You're at risk for so much more when you're not getting optimal sleep. It's such a critical time for your body to recover and reset. Now, when it comes to muscle growth, why is sleep so important? Muscle growth in particular, okay, 30 to 45 minutes right after you fall asleep, your body actually releases growth hormone. HGH, human growth hormone. There's a synthetic version of it, but that old dude who's all shredded, and he's like he took HGH, a synthetic version of it, but your body naturally releases it, and it's what helps rebuild muscle tissue. It's what supports testosterone production and protein synthesis, so that your muscles can actually absorb the nutrients that you're feeding them, so that they can rebuild stronger. When you're working out hard, you're tearing muscle fibers apart. And that protein synthesis is so important to rebuild that muscle and connect that tissue and build that tissue up so that it comes back stronger the next time you work out that muscle group. So, if you're not getting enough sleep, you're forfeiting really size, mass gains. You're forfeiting all that. You're not getting into that, extended period of releasing growth hormone in your body. Now, I don't know all the science about it. A lot of people criticize me, oh, Tyler, you didn't go to college for this stuff. You know what? I know enough to know what needs done, period. okay? And I know if you're not getting enough sleep, you're not giving your body a chance to grow and repair enough, and you risk, there are so many other risks, including overtraining. You know, you're going to risk injury. You're going to risk, you know, pulling a muscle during a lifting session or something because you've overtrained and your body is fatigued and it hasn't been able to repair. So it's very, very important that you get that rest. All right, and the next thing that your body does as a reaction to not getting enough sleep, this stuff is called cortisol. It is the evil mother-in-law of hormones that your body has. She will attack all your gains like a vicious beast, okay? And what happens when your body's sleep deprived, your body goes into a fight or flight mode, and it's actually a stress-released hormone where you're fatigued, you're training, your body's all stressed out, and it releases cortisol. And what cortisol does is actually breaks down body tissue, particularly muscle fiber, okay? So if you don't want this nasty mother-in-law eating away at all your gains, start getting enough sleep so your body isn't releasing all these crazy amounts of cortisol and isn't in a constant state of stress. And the very final thing is workout performance. Yeah, muscle gains don't happen during your workouts, but your workout performance determines how much muscle you're actually breaking down, okay, and how well you recover and repair and rest determines how well it grows back stronger. So if you're fatigued, you're obviously not going to be able to push out those last reps. You're not going to be able to push as hard as you would have normally if you had been well rested and energized for your workout. And you're like, shoot, man, I'll just take some pre-workout. That doesn't do it. Your body is still fatigued just because you have some false energy from a bunch of caffeine, guarine, taurine, Red Bulls, whatever. I don't care what kind of C4, whatever pre-workout you're taking. It doesn't matter. Your body is still fatigued. And you're not going to be able to perform at an optimum level. You're not going to be able to make the gains that you would have had you been well rested. So the conclusion is get more sleep and you're going to make more gains. Some of these, oh, they're not big enough. Oh well, we're getting there, guys. We're going to get there together. So get some more rest. Make sure you're focused on your priorities. If you tell me that making muscle gains is a priority for you, but you're not making sleep a priority, you're lying to me and you don't really care about it. Turn off the TV, turn off the Xbox, go to bed, get some rest, come back and hit the weights hard the next day. Quit making excuses and quit telling me that you want to gain muscle, but you're not willing to do what it takes to gain muscle. I got to work on this too. I got to go to bed. I got to stop watching House of Cards or The Killing or whatever I'm watching on Netflix. I got to go to bed. So, good night. Get some rest. And I look forward to hearing about your gains. I love you. I appreciate you. Email me, CoachTodd@ripclub.net, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video.